Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very cool reading. And we start with solitude, Capricorn, but sometimes people need that, and there's always a reason why people are in solitude, right? Right. If anybody's quiet that I know that talks a lot, why are you quiet? I know there's a problem, right? I feel like people know that about me. But the solitude card, somebody's in solitude, and they're thinking all about their life. Here he is, right? He's standing on this rock in, I don't know, it looks like the Himalayan mountains or something. Yeah, it's very cool, but that's what he's doing in the solitude. We have understand the infinite and the ego. Now this ego here, it's a grown man, and he's wrapped up in a cocoon, right, making him look like he's 2'5". But basically, this means that somebody's ego has shrunk them, shrunk their life, basically, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they think they're all that, and that's not always ego. It could be that, their belief systems have kind of tricked their mind, because the ego really does trick your mind, right? It's really all about that, right? If you read about what Freud said, and no, I don't believe everything he says. No, I don't. Some of it's kind of crazy, but some of it's legit, in my opinion. And the ego talks about what you want, and kind of, and I forget how to explain it, but it does talk about kind of things that you want, but like in how your ego gets stroked, and how you might just, basically make these choices based on your ego, kind of, or based on things you want, or things that are fake, or just money, just things like that, right? There's a lot to it, right? And this is kind of why I'm putting it that way. Let's look at this. I understand the infinite, and here are these natives, and they're somewhere, and I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're cooking something, maybe they're painting, but I understand the infinite. And this is understand the infinite and wander in what leaves no traces. Use what you have received from nature, giving up any idea of earning. Just be empty. Yeah, with the solitude card next to it, somebody really has kind of like taken time out, yeah, to really talk about their life, yeah, or maybe not talk about it, to figure it out. Chaos, and what does it say? It says it's easy to feel exhausted in our era, but the cause is not the frenetic rhythms, commitments, or daily stress. One is exhausted because every contact with one's inner quiet has been lost. Yeah, that's true. In reality, primitive man was more oppressed by work. Today, we could have more free time, but not knowing how to use it, we fill it up with useless engagements. It just talks about somebody who didn't know themselves, basically, right? Yeah. And so, okay, pretty much. And so the ego, let's see what it says about the ego, because this person is learning about themselves, Capricorn. Yeah. We're giving them a star on their paper, right? And a little smiley, right? Let's see what it says here. It says, bear in mind that you have something inside you that is stronger and more divine than what generates passions and moves you like a puppet. Yeah, and this person realizes that they've been moved by money or something, right? And now they have something stronger, which is them, which is their soul, right? And their intuition, and the divine source. They realize that divine source energy is stronger than this. We live enclosed in a covering. Fear dominates our idea of life. To be, we think we have to protect ourselves, and whatever evokes the death of our identity generates profound anxiety. Yeah, they could have went through an ego, an identity crisis, where you're like, it's kind of like some people go through it in the midlife. Like, why did I do this in my life? Why did I marry so and so? Why did I do this career? I really wanted to go be a missionary or whatever, right? I wanted to be a toy maker, okay, but and instead I went to do what my parents told me to do, or something like that. In this way, our life becomes rigid. It no longer flows. Yeah. This, remember, if you truly desire to live, you must be ready to die, and your small ego fears both life and death, in that it risks dying at every step. In this way, it drags you along. Yeah, this really talks about somebody who is, understanding here, understand the infinite, and they understand their ego here. That's what they understand, Capricorn. We have the king, the fallen king, and this is somebody who is, could have been maybe in power in some level, right? But this could be somebody who has like money, like a kingdom, kind of. But the jester's laughing at him like, you need to step down. Like you're not doing a good job. This isn't what you want anymore. There's no passion. And the jester's laughing at him, and the jester is supposed to make him laugh. And the king's looking in the mirror here, you can see it. And the king is kind of saying, you can tell by his look, like, well, you might be right, right? This talks about the fallen king. It talks about somebody who leaves something behind because they know that it's not for them. And, it's not for them anymore. And I don't, especially next to the ego, like, I don't need to have all this money or stay here with somebody or have this power when I really just want to be happy. Yeah, like these natives, they're very happy here. Yeah, they're happy doing this, and they're not stressed out, and right. And here we have the old man. It's called the burden, and he carries a rock up this mountain, and he's somewhere in Machu Picchu or something. He's old, and it's about 100 degrees out, so this definitely looks like a heavy load for somebody. And now we have the ailing king. So we have two men here. It doesn't have to mean there's two men, but we have clearly here two pictures of a man here who is very unhappy in his life, and he wants to step down from whatever he's doing. And over here, he kept trying to trick himself, and it's like kind of like saying, I like horseradish, right? And every day you ate it, you were like, oh my goodness, I'm going to die, right? And then in the morning, if you've ever chewed on horseradish, it's pretty gnarly. It's super hot, but it's a huge, it's a superfood, definitely. And so why would anybody else eat it? Although it's okay maybe with meat or something like that, but that's not pure horseradish either. And so here, is the ailing king. Every morning he says, well, I hope things get better for me. I really do. He goes, and it was another boring or terrible day for me. But he could be drinking. He has all these potions at the side. And, he's reading. He fell asleep. He can't even stay awake. He's exhausted. But every night he says, oh God, I don't like my life at all. And then every morning he tries to kid himself and trick himself, right? And say, oh, it'll be fine today. It'll be better than yesterday. And it never, ever is, right? So clearly somebody's unhappy in their life. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. And this has burdened this person because this person realizes, the fallen king is somebody who realizes here that I don't belong here any longer. Yeah. And let's see what else we have, Capricorn, for your person. We're going to go ahead and cut this deck here. And the bottom of the deck is details, and I feel like they are working out details in their life. They look like they're leaving somebody here, they do, or leaving a situation. Unexpected visitors here, cleaning house. This person's going to show up unexpectedly for you, Capricorn. And we're going to leave this out, right? And the cleaning house is here, and this means I'm decluttering, and that's exactly what these kings are doing. They're like, what? I gotta let something go here. And the sad embrace, okay, and the spirit of place here. This kind of talks about ego too. It kind of like you waking up to basically making terrible life choices. And here's heal the ouch, and this is what they want. And the rescue card is here. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you guys. And these have been shuffled. We'll get one more for Capricorn and their person. Let's see what we have. So this person is your wish, and what's on your mind here? Are they going to have the courage for this decision? That's how it appears. And in your challenge is the Ace of Swords. You want this new beginning, and this is your happily ever after here. And the Three of Swords is your fear, Capricorn. So, maybe you think their person is going to come beat you up. Maybe. I don't think so. But you could be afraid here that this person is going to stay wherever they're at. Now, this third party could be anything. It doesn't have to always be a lover. It doesn't always have to be, but an ego problem can definitely be a third party because it's preventing you from living fully, right? And it's ruining your life, basically. And Two of Cups for them. In their challenge is the Fool. So, yeah. And so this is what they want. They want this adventure. They do. They want to escape here. Because we saw rescue. This person wants to escape from where they're at. Yeah, they might. This guy over here who's lying in bed, he goes, I might end up in the insane asylum, right? Maybe. That's not funny though, right? And so let's see why, Capricorn, you have the Three of Swords here. Let's get a card for Capricorn in your fears and the mountain here. Yeah, and we see the man over here with the mountain. So you're afraid this person cannot like deal with this and overcome this, right? And kind of climb up this mountain and just accept the burden of whatever they need to leave behind. I'm pretty sure that yeah, and this could be really burdening for you. It could be. Maybe this has broken your heart with this Three of Swords here. It's possible. And in your challenge is the Child and the Ace of Swords. So, your person with this ego card, where they show this baby, it's a grown man, but, they got him so small, he's like a baby. So the ego card, this could be, you might want this person to grow up here, right? In your challenge with the Ace of Swords to have a new beginning. And, the child can be a new beginning too. And this is your challenge, right? But in their challenge is the courtship and the Fool here. So this person, they're going to come courting here, Capricorn. But it is a challenge for them to kind of jump out and take this chance. I feel like this person is not only leaving somebody, but they're leaving their whole way of life behind. Like, I don't believe in this anymore. And it could have been kind of a crush to their own ego. And what I mean by that, though, is kind of in a good way. It could have, like, really woke them up and said, like, you've been really stupid in your life. That's terrible. It's possible that they said that to themselves, right? What am I doing here? Yeah, what am I doing here? Okay. And your person, they have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is what's on their mind. The Five of Pentacles reversed. They want you to let them in, Capricorn, or they want to come out of this emotional lack, right? And it looks here like they have financial abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, this is a trip here. So, and the Two of Cups here is in the past. So this person was already in love with you in the past. I feel like they were. Right? Let's move the camera just a little here. And let's see what else is in their challenge. The Great Fortune. Okay, they could have had a whole bunch of money, Capricorn. Yeah, the Great Fortune. This person might have money. I was saying that over here. They might have a kingdom, right? Kind of, they could, because they have to step down from something here. And here's the other ailing king. So this person probably has some money. Is probably. And they're hoping is the Two of Pentacles and the false person. This is what they're hoping for. I feel like they don't want somebody to know that they're probably going to lie to them about why they can't stick around and fulfill their duties. That's really how it appears here. And we're going to start their extended here, Capricorn. We are. And it starts with the Unexpected Visitors card. And we have the Wishing Well here. And we have the Protecting Treasure card. So this unexpected visitors, they're showing up for you. Unexpected, of course. And what crosses them is the Wishing Well. So this supports them because you are their wish. It challenges them because they know that they won't really have to have this wish in their life. And why it's all happening is they are protecting treasure. And I don't think this is protecting the money. This is protecting what they think is their real treasure. Because remember, your person, Capricorn, is dumping their ego. Like what I thought before was, I don't know, Peyton Place and Vanity Fair and all these places. I thought they were great, but who cares about that now? Because they understand the infinite here. They understand what is most important, which is divine source energy, and they get that. I feel like your person gets that. So this is going to be a 10-card spread in the minimum, and we're going to talk about how they are looking at this situation, the underlying energies, and how they feel about you. We're also going to see who or what may be in their environment, what's holding them back, Capricorn, or maybe what has been holding them back, what they're hiding, and what they want to say to you, and of course their outcome. Thanks so much for joining me here. Really want to see it? Yeah, and the link is below in the description box. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.